All right, welcome to the channel. A few weeks ago, I did a video on my new Sedici Pro Mod helmet that I picked up, and I told you that I would go do a test ride with it after I got it all set up. I didn't record the whole setup. I just needed to throw my Cardo on there and hook up my mics in there that go to my new Wireless Go 3. I was having some issues. I don't know if it was the Wireless Go 2 last year with some squelching and stuff. We'll see if I get that this year or not. But I picked up the Wireless Go 3 and ran a course of mic right here, and then another mic on the earpiece of the Cardo, so I can pick up whoever's talking in my comms. All right, and then I just have a splitter, the two mics hooked up to a Y splitter, and then here's the Y splitter right here, and then into my Wireless Go 3. All right, here's the clip for the Wireless Go 3. On the glassy side of the Wireless Go 3, I put some Velcro on it and Velcroed it to my battery pack. The sticky stuff on the Velcro didn't want to stick to this, so I had to sand down a little bit, rough up that little glassy area so the tape would stick. And then, of course, I mounted my battery pack here. So I have a battery pack here to charge this when we're on real long rides, because sometimes me and my brother are out past or riding longer than 8 hours, and I keep my, I record nonstop. So yeah, the Go's can't keep up. The battery will die out. So I do have a little short USB to C that I could put right in here, and a few hours into our ride, I'll hook it up. But anyway, with this rowdiness here, I had a little difficult time. On my old helmet, I just put the Velcro right on my helmet and battery pack. It's so rounded here, so I don't know if you can see or not. I don't know. Come on, focus. I don't know. But anyway, right down in here, I took some double-sided tape. I had double-sided tape, like whatever, so big, and just cut strips of it and kind of stacked it up on top of each other. Double layered it, triple layered it, kind of flattened it out a little bit, and then I stuck the Velcro onto it. It's not the greatest. I'm not really happy with it. It's on there. It ain't gonna go nowhere. But down the line, I think I'm gonna get some, what do you call that, epoxy molding, where it's two parts. You mush it together, and then you can mold something. I'm gonna try to mold a flat spot in here. Get a black, black epoxy anyway, and try to mold a flat spot in here. And I guess it's, you got like an hour time frame to mold it and whatever, and then it'll start hardening within an hour, and then after 24 hours it'll be rock hard. So I'm gonna try that, try to get it like a flat spot in here, and then remount this. But for now, it's good, okay? And I told you I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get my Cardo on here, because here's my, got a little vent right here, and it sticks out right there. And then here's my slider for my sun visor. Well, the Cardo barely fits in there. I got it in there, did get it in there, it was a little hard. But it's right there, right to the tip of this vent molding, and right there. So I can slide it, and then I can reach the buttons. So it did fit. All right. So I'll have links in the description below for this little gaming mic that I have here, whatever. Wireless Go 3, and my little splitters, if you're interested. But yeah, so I set it up. Another thing with this helmet is, like my old helmet, underneath the padding and stuff, that's where I taped all the wires. I used to use, what do you call that tape? Oh, I can't remember what it's called now, but that black tape that you use, not electrical tape, but you know, electronics. It's like almost, it's paper. I can't remember what it's called. It'll probably come to my gaffer's tape. There we go, gaffer's tape. And I used to tape the wires down in the helmet and then put the padding back in. I don't know why that tape does not stick to this inside of this helmet. Masking tape didn't stick, electrical tape didn't stick, duct tape, Gorilla tape sticks to everything. Would not stick to the inside. I even tried a little piece of sandpaper trying to get the shininess off of it and get down, still would not stick. I don't know why. No, tape will not stick to this. So I had a hard time sticking the mic for the Cardo in here. And you know how you got the little double-sided, you got the little Velcro things for the, no, or is it double-sided? I think it's, yeah, no, Velcro. I think it's Velcro, yeah, Velcro. For these two, and it sticks to the side. Well, it's barely on there, so I don't know. But anyway, good thing the padding here has snaps all around, so it sticks in there good. But it's all set. And of course, you know, since I got new mics in here, setting this all up again, and new helmet, making sure that my mics are good and whatever, and I pick up everything. It's gonna be trial and error until I get it all dialed in. But anyway, I want to go out there and see how windy this helmet is, and if, you know, and if the vents work or whatever, you know. So let's get out to the bike. All right, well, got the bike all set up with the camera here. I'm still sporting the Insta360 X3. Yes, it's old. So, hey, Insta360, if you're watching, send me an X5. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll do a review on it. I don't even want the 6 when it comes out. Send me the 5. I'll be happy with that. Like they're watching. Anyway, but yeah, camera's still working, so I'd love to have a X5, but you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right. But I think I'm pegging out, so may have to drop down to dBs, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep. So, yeah. Okay, let me, yeah, this helmet's a little bit noisier. Let me crack this here, so, you know, I don't know what it sounds like. Got the mic right here. Alright. Don't know. Visor down. I do have a chin guard on this one, and I'm not used to having a chin guard. But it's not too bad. I do get some air up in there. I'm not too sure about the probably not getting no wind here. is blocked. I don't know, but we'll see. All right, not too bad though. I am getting wind at the top. I'm not used to having some ventilation with my helmet. My old helmet didn't, ventilation kind of sucked. But of course I had all the wires in there, so it was blocking everything. So, but anyway. Yeah, so we'll see what the sound sounds like, and it's only me this time. So when I get back, I'll throw this in the editor, and yeah, we'll see what the sound is. And we'll go from there. And then of course, you know, once I get all, you know, the Cardo stuff going on with Eric, you know, my brother, riding, we may have to make some adjustments again. But when it's me and him, usually we do good. But when it's all four of us, me, my wife Renee, and him, and his wife Barb, with all four of us, then I get a little distortion. So we'll have to see how things go this year with the sound. But anyway, that's it for right now, and then I'll be back. And we'll see what the sound sounds like in the editor. Well, I guess it don't sound too bad right now. So we'll see how it is when I'm with other riders and see how good they pick up and stuff. And if it's just another solo rider like my brother, we'll see how that goes. And then when we get more than two people in a group, like four, we'll see if I get any distortion. But right now it sounded pretty good. So yeah, you never know. So I may have to tweak it down the line. We'll see how it goes. But it does sound pretty good to me right now anyway. The helmet, it's a little noisier than my other one, you know, full face. Of course, you know, it's a modular, so you got cracks and stuff. So of course it's gonna be a little bit louder, noisier, windier. One thing I did notice though, the having it out in the sun, the sunshade inside, sunshade, is not as dark as my old one. It gives it a little tint, but not much. So I don't know, I might have to check in on that. Maybe get a darker lens, darker shield. I don't know. We'll see. But end of today's video. This is a good test. And yeah. Like I said, there'll be links in the description below for, you know, like the mics and Y splitter. And, you know, so if you're interested, they'll be down there. If you stayed this long, thank you for watching. If you want to see some more of my content, hit up the next video up here. And don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Peace.